Grace and peace. I'm Bishop Wilson, and welcome back to the Consistency Code. We're in day number 2. Yesterday, we dealt with how planning can become a trap. And today, we're going to deal with something that's even deeper. We're going to talk about the mental sabotage of waiting until you feel ready. We'll be right back right after this. All right, we're back. Real talk. A lot of us are not stuck because we don't know what to do. We're stuck because we're waiting to feel like doing what we know to do. When we get in this never-ending mental cycle or loop, we start telling ourselves, I'll start when I'm more focused. I'll move when I feel motivated. I just need to get into the right energy. And that's all sounds reasonable, but it's costing you progress. It's costing me progress. And here's the truth. Feelings were never designed to lead us. They were never meant to be the driving force for our decisions because feelings are very unstable. Come on, you've lived with people. You've lived with yourself. You understand how unstable your own feelings are. They shift with circumstances. People can shift your energy. The environment that you're in can shift your energy. If you allow how you feel in a moment to determine what you will and will not do, we're going to find ourselves consistently starting and stopping based on temporary emotions. Feelings are indicators. They're not instructions. They reveal what is happening on the inside, but they are not qualified to chart the course of our life. When we learn to make a decision and let that decision lead, it allows the feeling to have to catch up, and it keeps us out of the emotional inconsistency, and we begin to live life intentionally. Our feelings were designed to respond to us, not the other way around. Think about it. When you make a decision to do it, whatever your it is, on that day that you don't feel like it, in that moment that you're tired, in that time that is inconvenient, those are the exact moments that are building your consistency. Those are the moments that are going to give you the most benefit, because if we only move when we feel good, we will only grow when it feels easy. And that does not happen. So today we make another decision. We're not waiting anymore on a feeling. In other words, I want us to make a decision today to be strong in ourselves. We're moving based on the decisions that we are making. We like to say, I'm the man, I'm the woman. Well, then it's time for us to make decisions and move based on a decision and not on a feeling. And here's what that looks like. We do the work. Even when we don't feel like it, we do the work when it's inconvenient. We do it when it's uncomfortable, because this is where discipline is built. This is where we become more disciplined. And something powerful happens when we do this. Something really, really powerful happens. The feelings that you were waiting for to start moving, all of a sudden, they start showing up after the fact. We've been doing it in reverse. We've been waiting on the feeling first, but when something is a challenge, motivation is usually nowhere to be found. Psychologically, our mind and our body are wired to conserve energy and to avoid discomfort. So we don't naturally feel like doing hard things. That doesn't come natural. But when we make a decision to move and to take action anyway, all of a sudden something shifts. Our body follows our behavior. Our feelings begin to align up with the very thing that we're doing. How many of you are like me? You need to get out. You need to walk, to exercise. You don't feel it, but every time you get out and you start walking, it feels good. The feeling of enjoyment, it shows up in the midst of you doing it. So movement creates momentum, and momentum produces the motivation. So instead of waiting for the feeling like we've been doing, we need to act. We need to move. And the feeling will show up because we're moving. Motivation doesn't come first. Movement has to come first. We've got to do something. And every time we move without a feeling, we're building something deeper than motivation. We're building reliability, the ability to trust ourselves to act even when we don't feel like it, to follow through when it's uncomfortable, and to show up consistently until results become inevitable. There is a place where results become inevitable when you trust yourself and you're reliable and you push through that thing that keeps telling you to quit and go somewhere and sit down and give up on it. Results become inevitable when we become consistent. So today, just like yesterday, we take one action. Yesterday we made one decision. Today we take one action. Not when we feel like it. We're going to take an action right now because we're not becoming people who wait. The Bible says we're not of them that draw back. If you're waiting, you're literally drawing back into a reality that you don't desire to be in. We're becoming people who move. If this lesson has spoke to you today and you're ready to become more consistent as a leader, I want you to comment lead in the comments or DM me the word lead. Listen, I'm ready to work with some leaders that need an execution plan. I'm ready to help you to build the discipline and the structure so that you can follow through and you can be successful. This is the Consistency Code. Catch me on tomorrow. Let us build together. God bless.